are you ready? I'm assuming that's a yes. I don't know why I'm waiting for a yes. So, okay. Are you ready? Alright. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Good luck. You'll need it. Everyone, feel free to chant along with the goes. Scantily clad women that are right next to the exit because they don't want to have anything to do with this game. Alright. This game amounts to, can you get a hold of an orb and then keep it very quickly? That's pretty much what this game is looking for. Wow, audio, you are awesome today. That is... Wow. Did I mention that I'm using a Dazzle that has... It's special. Alright, so this is a terrible first room, but I got the first item that you want to get for the first room, and then I just got distracted by the sound. The entirety of this game amounts to get an orb, which slowly circles around you. Not really slowly. It circles around you and doubles your firepower. And that's a good thing, because the sooner that you can kill everything on the screen, the better it is for, well, you. It's certainly not better for them, but, you know, it's a thing. And enemies can only come out at a certain rate, I guess. They can only really come out as fast as you can kill the guys that are on the screen. I don't know if there's a definite cap on that. I'm assuming that there is. There's my orb! So, okay, so there's part one. You want to get this thing, which, as you can see, now I can fire twice as much. Double the pleasure, double the fun. Just makes this a heck of a lot easier. Between that and, I mean, you can see enemies just kind of slowly try to migrate towards you. So if you manage to get your hands on this, and then also get your hands on one of those rotating shield thingies, that is a good situation for you, sir, and you should enjoy every second of it, because then you can hang out in the middle of the screen while enemies just try to come at you, and you kill them all. And you don't need to worry about it. They'll just don't call us. We'll come to you. I don't know why I keep going for incredibly terrible songs and their lyrics as references, but I don't know. The older you get, the harder it is to remember your sandwich. And also train of thought. I don't need those keys. Is what's going on through my head? But the game wants. Wow, game. Keys allow you to get to the Pleasure Dome, which is at the end of Arena 3. Yeah, I'm just going to lose the orb there. Oh, and it immediately replaced it. Thank you, game. You need 10 keys in order to be able to get to the Pleasure Dome. By the end of, ostensibly, like 45 minutes into the run. I have 3 already. That's no good. That's not good for me. So let's go ahead and talk about the weaponry, since it pretty much amounts to you're going to be hanging out here and shooting things as they try to come at you, so do exactly that. Alright. Obviously you've met the orb, you've met the razor shield. This here is rockets. Rockets are fun. 4 keys! I don't need keys, game! Why? 5! Can we get enough of the Pleasure Dome on an easy mode %? That's the question. And I really hope not. Okay, so that's a shield. That just grants you invulnerability, which means you can just run over enemies, but I don't want that because that means I would probably also lose my orb, and that's not a good scene because, again, enemies can just kind of charge at me while I'm busily shooting things and stuff and things. Let me out. What are you doing? Thank you. Listen, come on now.
I'd buy that for $1.
I don't know if he needs to whisper you the key, Daddy. I mean, that was, I've already got, what, 4, 5, 20 and a half? But, here's the thing about the boss of this stage, Mutoid Man, who is fun. He's not fun. He can only be hurt by special weapons, so having the orb is useful, but if I don't actually have a special weapon, there is nothing I can do, outside of just hang out and wait for one to eventually show up. And he loves to sit on special weapons. Oh, I was trying to get the shield. That's fine. Here I have my shield. I got my shield anyways, because I died. It's not a huge problematic situation to die right there. That's a smart bomb. They're terrible. They kill everything on the screen, but then there's also that noticeable lag of how long until enemies will start respawning again. And these guys actually are slow to swing at you, so you can, within reason, you can just run through most of the enemies. It's within reason. Still, don't try this at home, kiddies. Probably not a good idea. I would not suggest running through a crowded group of men with bats that are coming at you, because it doesn't help you. So the spreader, that was the spreader. I was trying to talk about sub-weapons, but I failed. It's a pretty good weapon. You know, it clears out lots of groups of enemies really quickly. That's actually just a one-up. That really just means the game is trolling me. Between that and the keys. And feet. Those are feet. They make you run faster. Doesn't really help me out, but I'll take it anyways. Outside of all that, this is the last room of regular enemies before we get to good old Mutoid Man. So here's Mutoid Man. Who, again, can only be hurt by special weapons. So you are entirely at the mercy of whether or not the game wants to help you out. So here's a good start. I have one. Okay, and here's a better... Oh. That right there, the yellow-looking coffee bean, is the best weapon that you want to get your hands on because it's the lobber. It does double the damage of the next nearest weapon, which is rockets. And that's what I had until I got a hold of these. And now that I have these, I'm going to try to, A, not wander too far to the right or left, because I don't want to run onto the boss, but I also don't want to run into the range of his eye lasers. Alright, so we're up to 6. This is inhuman. There is actually a range where his lasers will not be able to get to you, as you can see. Meanwhile, I'm pretty much just firing on him with whatever happens to drop, hoping for something useful. And he's sitting on a weapon. It's what he does. I'm not going to be able to get to it. I could try, but I'll die getting it, so... New items will appear on the ground 3.5 seconds after the previous one has either been picked up or disappeared. So really, once the icon leaves the ground, you count to 3, there will be another item. Okay, I've shown you all of the weapons except this one. There's a reason you don't want this one. Look at the amazing range on it. And yes, you fire really fast, but against a boss that's really twitchy like that, he will kind of just slide all over the place, and because it has very, very, very low range, you'll be trying to not die to him through maneuvering. Yeah, like he's trying to right now. And he'll just run over you very, very lots. But hey, look, a brief respite where he's not firing those stupid, annoying eyeball laser thingies at you. Hooray! And I'm gonna hold off on grabbing that extra lobber, well, right until it disappears, which was right about then, so right about then is what I had to do. Final form, he has another head! It was in his chest the whole time. That's not weird. It's not weird at all. In fact, I'm gonna go just casually have some nightmares now. I hope that's alright. Dodging the shrapnel and the lasers. Hey! Hope you like that song. I like to call it, Why Am I Fighting Mutoid Man? And in the parentheses, because I like to dodge shrapnels. Okay. I'm not going to go out of my way to grab that last coffee bean, and that would be why. Alright, Mutoid Man is down. Celebratory mine death, because that is just what we do around here. Gotta kill that guy too. And time is on the blackout of this screen, and time. Woo, that was complete crap. My personal best in this was like, what, 7:44? The world record holder, by the way. I totally skipped the wrong one. The world record holder in this game, a guy named Brian Sulfur. Those of you who ever have like gone to GameFAQs and read up on some guides for this game, you've probably read something he's made. Oh yeah, by the way, apparently that was easy. Now try normal. Thanks, game. Brian Sulfur on easy mode, percent, almost manages to beat that game in about 6 minutes. I can't even wrap my head around it. I mean, I've played this a lot, and my best is what, 740? How? How do you shave off a fifth of my time just casually? Well, quarter, closer to a quarter, pretty much quarter. We'll say a quarter. So that was Smash TV. We're going with A's. Hey! I don't know who that RGR fellow is, but he's pretty good at this game.